to the A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins. What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to A Picture is Worth 1,000 Word podcast. This your girl, Nil.
And this your girl, Nate. What it do, boo?
This is episode 14, which is our favorite number, I believe. 14 is your favorite number too?
No,
or is it
7?
7?
Yeah,
7,
it's
okay.
Multiples of
7. Okay. Anyway, so yes, this is our 14th episode. This should be a good one. I'm excited about it.
Me too. I got some stuff to get off my chest.
You got to get it off your chest?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get into that, first of all, before we get into that and what we're drinking, congrats to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And it's Kamala. Don't say Kamala. It's Kamala. Okay? Like a comma and la. Okay? Comma,
okay.
la. Because people don't do it. But
I'm people.
You're people? Okay.
Yeah.
It's comma, like a comma, and then la.
Okay.
But congratulations to our next president and vice president. You should have heard. It seemed like everybody literally got the news notification at the same time. Because when I was at the hair salon and I got it to my phone, and then and I was telling the girl who was doing my hair, you don't get notifications on your news notifications, Nate?
Yeah, I get notifications, but I was asleep. They came through, but I was still asleep.
You were asleep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anywho, they started beeping their horns and yelling and celebrating outside. And then my hairstylist, she was like, yep, it must be true. It must be true. And then, so of course, you have to go on social media and with the memes and with the celebratory. And then I heard in Times Square they was having a party. I saw in Harlem, people was outside celebrating. So I was like, this is a good day. Today was a good day.
Today was a good day. Yeah, the memes this week got me through the week. Like they helped propel me to Friday. Because anytime I needed a laugh, which was every day because I got these kids.
Mm-hmm, the kids. Yeah, the kids.
I was on Facebook to get a laugh. That's what I go to Facebook for.
Yeah, that's what you do. You get it because when you need comic relief, you go in a closet and you go on Facebook.
That's it.
Anyway, what you sipping on?
I'm sipping on Corona Extra.
Extra? What's the extra? I don't
know what it means, but that's what it says.
Okay, all right.
It's from Mexico.
Okay. And I am sipping on Moscato. I haven't had this in a while because I was on my rosé. I need to go to the store and get more rosé, but I have Moscato now, and it's good and it's sweet. So
let's get into it.
Dive into it.
Head first.
All right. This was a week of fights. This was a week. Let's just start. Okay. We're going to be talking about a familiar name. And he got into another fight. There was a fight, Javon Wims versus Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Gardner-Johnson is hyphenated. And it was doing the Saints and the Bears game last week. And yeah, all we first saw was the epic fight. We didn't see what led up to it though. And I kept watching it because it was entertaining. And I was like, hey, these athletes just give us stuff to talk about week after week after week. We ain't gonna never run out of material.
Yeah, we ain't gonna never have an off season. Our show gonna be year round.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to take a hiatus. We can't do it. Anyway, so what happened right before the epic fight? I think, okay, first of all, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Wait, let me give you the history because I researched this, okay? Because there's some history between Chauncey and the Bears from last season, 2019.
Right.
Okay, so the Bears had beef with Chauncey since then because last year when they played, he was mocking one of the Bears players because he was so short. So he was mocking him.
Okay.
And he's also known to be a big trash talker. And this is his second year. So okay, now you go on. I just wanted to give y'all that little history lesson.
Yeah, he is known to be an agitator and a trash talker. And that even dates back to his college days when he went to UF, right? So he infamously tried to plant the Gators flag at the center of Florida State's field after they beat us. And see, I don't like that. I already don't like him because of that, because he played too much. And he walk around all day playing. Don't play on FSU territory, please. I don't like Anyway, so on the Bears' first possession of the second half, Javon, Wims, and Chauncey were talking after a play, and that's when Chauncey supposedly grabbed Wims' mouthpiece off his face mask and threw it to the ground.
He did. He snatched it off like he was snatching off somebody's wig.
Oh my
Like they do on Love and Hip Hop.
Bye, wig. Anyway, so I guess they was trash talking, and he did that, right? So this led up to the fight. And in the fight, all we saw, this was the video that we first saw.
And this was 11 minutes after that, right?
Correct. Approximately 11 minutes after the first incident. Okay. So all we saw, the video that circulated
around the world,
was Wims grabbed Chauncey's mouthpiece, threw it down, and then punched his helmet twice. And it looked like from the Chauncey's body demeanor that he was shocked and dazed and confused, because he wasn't really fighting back. And at first he wasn't fighting back, and then of course he tried to, and then somebody jumped on somebody back and got swung to the other side. Then it was like more people coming. I'm like, what is going on?
So that is what happened. So like you said, he didn't initially do anything. Like, first of all, like we told you when we talked about him 2 weeks ago, he's from Florida, right? But he's from one of those red counties, so we don't expect much from him. We didn't expect much from him because he's from a red county. Okay. So I think when he initially got hit, I think he probably was a little unconscious for a few seconds because he didn't do nothing. He just stood there. So I'm thinking, like, I don't know what was going on. But the MVP award definitely go to number 20 from the Saints, which is Janoris Jenkins. Okay. And whom is also from Florida.
All right now.
But he from one of the blue counties.
Okay? That's my type of county. Yeah, that's my county.
He from Pahokee.
All right.
Okay? From Palm Beach County.
That's right.
So if we could tell you, he has the characteristics of a trained to go killer, okay? Because his reflexes was quicker than Chauncey's, and Chauncey was the one getting attacked, okay? He didn't need, there was no questions that needed to be asked. He immediately jumped on his back and was protecting his partner. And I'm like, somebody at the Pentagon need to hire this man now. Like, Joe Biden, this need to be your security guard, okay?
That's right. He need to be Secret Service.
He need to be top security of the world, Craig. Somebody hire him, please. Okay, but now on the other side, Wims, who was the attacker, he also from Florida too.
All like, right, we produce some football players.
What's up with these Florida people? And he from a blue county too. He from Duval.
All right, now
Jacksonville. So he was ready to go, because you can't just snatch my mouthpiece like a wig and throw it on the floor and have my braids showing. What you doing?
Not the braids. Okay, but my question is,
okay,
why?
Because I have a question too. But go ahead.
Why did Devon come back after the fact? Like, why he waited for 11 minutes to pass? And I was thinking, because I answered my own question. Okay. He had to register what just had happened.
Okay.
In his mind, he had to gather his thoughts. And then once he gathered his thoughts, he knew he had to retaliate because he didn't want to cry in the car. If he retaliate,
go cry in the car.
He was gonna cry in the car if he didn't retaliate.
Yeah, he had to premeditate his next move. He had to think about it, pre-plan it. Yeah. But then he also, after the fact, because he did get ejected,
rightfully so,
and he did get suspended 2 games. But he said Chauncey spat on him.
Past tense.
Which I don't know if that's true or not, but I know if somebody spit on me, I'm not waiting 11 minutes to.
Not at all.
I'm not doing it.
That's the ultimate disrespect because they're saying you beneath them and you don't deserve the respect of a human being.
Yeah.
So
like that girl Pumpkin spit on New York on Flavor of Love,
and it came on her neck. Didn't it go on her neck?
Yeah, she caught it. She ate that. So. So then Chauncey tweeted. I think it was a tweet after the game, after the fact, because the Saints won.
Mm-hmm.
He tweeted that boy punched like a girl, or he punched like a girl, something like that. And then he said, "Don't be capping on IG," something like that. So I don't know. They might continue. I don't know if they got to play again this year or not.
And also, unless they meet in the playoffs because they're not in the same division. But yeah, and I also think that Chauncey tweeted a video or something of them celebrating after the win. But first of all, y'all won in overtime, so don't act like y'all carried the Bears, okay? Do not act like that. And if you spit on that man, you deserve to get your ass beat like you did.
Like your mama, you supposed to beat you.
Yeah, because you don't be going around spitting on people. And okay.
You done?
I'm done.
Okay, so my question is, because this happened while they was at work, essentially. They were working. And so say you on the losing end, say you fight at work and you on the losing end of that fight. So how you go back home to your girl, right? And she supposed to, how she respect you now after you get beat up at work? Now y'all in an argument and she gonna be trying you. She gonna be saying like, oh, but you ain't buck up to Doug like that at work. You want all up in Jimmy face when you was at work. And then you got your 10-month-old walking around here sizing you up and down. You got the 7th grader skipping school right in front of your face. Then you go outside to get the mail and the mailman looking at you funny. Now you got to move out the country. Ain't nobody respecting you.
What country is he gonna move to is the question. Oh man, yeah, you can't get disrespect at work, especially when your work is on national TV. Because not everybody gonna be like, oh, okay, I can do whatever to him. I can do whatever.
And then when they did flag him, because they flagged him, they called it unnecessary roughness. I don't know what they should have called it, because it didn't even have nothing to do with the play, like at all.
They should have called it "You got your ass beat."
Sorry. Yes, they should.
Okay.
Moving right
along. Take a sip on that. Moving right along. Yeah. Another familiar face or name that we talked about a few weeks ago, Gervonta Davis. I like saying Gervonta, but he knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. So we already know. He knocked him the F out. That's all I have to say. He did.
He got knocked the F out with an uppercut. And so, you know what? I saw the video. I saw the highlights. And you know what it reminded me of?
I hope not the same thing I was thinking, but go ahead. I'm going to tell you if it's the same thing.
It reminded me of that Martin episode.
Yes. And I Googled it and I got the title and everything, but go ahead. I can't believe we thought of the exact same thing.
It reminded me of that Martin episode when Tommy Hitman Hearns uppercutted Martin, and the next day he came out the room looking like a little Debbie Star Crunch snack.
I remember that.
He looked exactly like that.
He did. Now that I think about it, he really did. Oh my God, that's exactly what I was literally going to say that reminded me of. So I looked up the episode. Season 2, episode 21. You want to know the title?
What's the title?
Guard your grill.
Guard your grill.
You gotta guard your grill. See, the thing is it Santa Cruz? He won the first 2 rounds. So he thought he was going to win the whole thing. So he was just chilling. He didn't see that uppercut coming. That's the problem.
He didn't guard that grill.
He didn't guard the grill. And some people calling that the knockout of the year. Like the knockout heard and seen around the world. People on social media called it the uppercut from hell.
Yeah, because he came from the bottom to the top. He started from the bottom. Now we here.
Yeah, he had to reach down there and go up. So Gervonta earned his WBA lightweight and WBA super feather lightweight titles, and some is calling this the biggest win, the biggest knockout of his career. And your boy, Conor McGregor,
Connor, what up, Connor?
he tweeted about him and he said, "My Lord, what a vicious uppercut that was. I'm praying for the health and safety of Santa Cruz. That young man, Tank, which is Davis, that young man, Tank Davis, had some serious venom in that backhand shot. Incredible!" Exclamation point. So he got some praise from your boy. But my thing is, because I think, and this is the drama. Do you think he should be able to fight with a pen in the case?
Against
I don't think
against his baby mama.
Yeah, I don't think that case has been solved yet. I know he went to court back in March and stuff, but I don't know if he had to just pay a fee or if he's fighting it. But that's a bigger question. If athletes or actors, anybody in the professional realm, if they have a pending case, should they be able to? And I guess they're out of jail. Should they be able to continue with their career and wait trials?
Yeah, because it's like a regular job. It's work. I have to work every day. Okay, so just because I got a case pending in court for whooping your ass, don't mean I don't need to make no money. I need to make some money. I need to pay these court fees. Anyway, that fight reminded me of, other than the Martin episode, is the fight that's coming up, I think, at the end of this month, Roy Jones Jr. and Tyson.
Okay.
So they fighting for charity, I think it is. And it's like, what these 83-year-old men, what are they doing? First of all, they gonna need their AARP insurance after this fight because they gonna be aching the next morning.
Correct.
You know how fighters come out and they get motivated when they walking out and it be some hype music that they ask for.
All hype.
So I was like, what are they gonna come out to? Big Daddy Kane and Rakim?
They got some hits, but the younger people may not know what it is, so they might need to come out to the baby or the baby or baby. It's so many babies. I don't know what to do.
Me neither.
Yeah, Bob. Whoever's saying Bob, the baby.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, that's what it. So I'll be looking out for that one too, because we might have something to report on that.
Yeah, if he bought another ear, we'll have to report. Go ahead.
Nothing. Yeah, no, yeah. So
all right,
moving right along.
Let's get into the flashback moment. And I had to repeat this, repeatedly watch this too, because it was a good one. So the flashback moment of the week is Andre Johnson versus Cortland Finnegan. And everybody remember this fight. And the reason everybody remembers it is because Andre Johnson was known as such a calm, cool, and collected player. So for somebody,
he's a good guy.
Yeah, for somebody, he's good on the inside.
Yeah.
So for somebody to get him out of his character, this is why it made headlines. So he did uppercut too. He beat Cortland Finnegan so bad. So Finnegan was already known as a dirty player throughout the league, right?
Yeah.
That year, which I think the fight took place in 2010, he was fined for throwing Steve Smith to the ground by the helmet. Mm-hmm. He also was fined another $10,000 for hitting Chris Cooper while his helmet was off. So it was like during this November game in 2010, they was back and forth throughout the whole game. Cornerback versus wide receiver, they be rough, whatever. So I guess the play before, Cortland must have did or said something, and Andre, he didn't wait no 11 minutes. No. Andre just waited to the next play.
Which is normal.
And then he just took off. And I think Finnegan helmet flew off, which I thought was very dangerous because I thought he was just going to be beating his face in. But Cortland kind of knew what it was and kind of like bent his head down. But Andrew was still throwing them haymakers. And I'm like, what? He from Florida? We need to see if he from Florida because that was something from Florida. That was Florida type stuff.
All right. I'm going to look that up right now.
That fight was Yeah, you can look that up and see where he's from. But that fight was so good to me. I think that was like one of the first major fights that I seen in the NFL. It was great. Where he from?
Hold on. Sorry.
Okay. No,
you're right. He is from Florida, and he is from one of the blue counties.
Yay! What county is that?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Sorry, that's the wrong. Andre or Andrew?
It's Andre Johnson. Andre.
Oh, okay, so it is Andre. Okay, so I'm right. He from Miami.
And he was on it wasn't the Texans, right?
Yeah, he from Miami.
Miami. All right. See, I told you Florida recognized Florida. That's the thing. So we know when we see each other, we just give each other that head nod because we already know. All right. And in 2015, this was another shot. Finnegan retired, right, in 2015. And he put a quote on IG, Instagram, which took another shot at Andre Johnson. Now, this was 5 years later, and he's still on this. This is how you know how petty he is.
Oh, my God.
You want to hear the quote?
I do. Please.
Okay, his quote is, "Spent 9 years doing something I loved, and it paid off in so many ways. To say that I have been blessed is an understatement. I am forever thankful. I have made my share of mistakes and had my moments of glory. I even got into a fight in the NFL game. He hits like a bish.
Oh!
I'm thankful for the friends that I made on and off the field. Love y'all. Time to move on and enjoy the new people, places, and new ideas. I forgot to thank all the haters. I love y'all too." Yeah, so he said Andre hit like a bish.
That's just what Chauncey said about Wims.
That's what people say who got their ass beat.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so you want to know the lesson of the week?
What's the lesson of the week? Let me write this one down.
The lesson is, nuck if you buck. Nuck if you buck, okay? Y'all, everybody in Florida and Georgia know that when that come on, y'all better move out the way.
Move out the way and put your fist up. Oh,
Yes.
you're going to get hit. You're going to get knocked down.
And it is what it is. Anyway, so now it's time for the highlight of the week. And the highlight goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Steelers bought dinner for all of the poll workers at, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but we're going to try. They bought dinner for all of the poll workers at Allegheny County ballot counting site.
Oh, my God.
What is it? I don't know how to pronounce it, but they bought food for poll workers at a counting site. Okay, y'all? Don't judge me. Judge your mama. They bought chicken, rigatoni, veggies, rolls, and pies. And the food was catered by the Goose Express, and it delivered enough food for 65 people. So that's great. You gotta feed them poll workers because they doing God's
the Lord's work.
Yeah,
they doing the Lord's work. I did 1 year. I worked at the polls. I don't know if you remember, but I did in Palm Beach County. But they didn't nobody brought me no food.
Nobody brought you no food.
No. But I was one of the greeters. You came to my desk and we checked you in, your name and stuff, and sent you back there to vote. I remember that. And they always called me to do it every year. I ain't got time for that. It was COVID. What you talking about? Yeah,
they probably didn't bring you any food because it was probably one of the
red counties.
Either that or it was the time where you vote every 2 years instead of every 4. You know, some people think the president is the most important, but it's actually not. So y'all go out there and vote every 2 years, okay?
Thank you. Vote for your Congress and your local government and stop complaining.
Please. Anywho, go ahead with your business.
All right, y'all. Y'all know where to follow us at on IG is HCMGMT Consultant. That's HCMGMT Consultant. And you know what we do? We provide HR services to small businesses for affordable pricing. So go ahead and look us up, hit us up, share, like, comment, follow us. Let's work together. We in this together. We see each other.
All right, y'all. That's enough for this week. That's all for this week, shall I say. That's all for this week. We will talk back at y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Peace out. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also, check us out on IG at The Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.